Good afternoon. One of Greater Anglia's new flirt trains. Rather nifty they are too. We're in Norfolk on the Brecon line. I'm currently at Attleborough, but that is not today's ultimate destination. Today's ultimate destination is to tick off another request stop as we do Spooner Row. So number 13. It's a long walk from Attleborough to Spooner Row, about an hour 15 when I put it on Google Maps, and then I saw there was a bus, so I thought, I'll get the bus. This is what they call a signless bus stop. Look, there's a lay-by, but there's no... Anyway, so the station is over here. Yes, so Spooner Row only gets 3 trains a day. 2 in the morning, heading towards Norwich, and 1 in the evening, that's come out of Norwich. So it's quite tricky to get to, which is why I went to Attleborough first, and why I'm now heading down this road, walking along through the flat Norfolk countryside to get to Spooner Row. But we'll discuss the timetable when we get there. And in the distance I can see the telltale flashing red light of a level... Is that level crossing? I think it is. Oh, and there goes the train. Spooner Row. Okay, whoa! Low winter sun. I'm on the westbound platform, but they're staggered, so the eastbound platform is on that side, and you can see the raised hump. We'll go there in a second, and the track going way into the distance, and that is kind of gorgeous. And later, in about an hour's time, when the sun is properly setting, yeah, there's going to be an awesome shot of either a train going through fast into a silhouette or coming out that way. We'll get that. When we were here in June, it was Shippy Hill Day. So that was June the 3rd, 2017 for all the stations. We're making a special stop at Spooner Row.
It's another request stop, tiny platform.
And we've requested to stop here to take a picture. Oh my!
It's a big step down.
Yeah. So it's a big step down there, the train's overhanging there, and over here, the whole train doesn't even fit in. And we noted then, our guard told us that Spooner Row on the eastbound has got a very low platform. There's a massive step down, so that was a moment in all the stations. Westbound platform, I found a network route map, a local map. I will go for a wander downtown in a minute because I think there's a nice pub. It's not a lot. I mean, there's really nothing on the westbound platform. This isn't a video in my least used series, this is a video in my request stop series. But yeah, I'm still going to point out facilities. Can't help but note Spooner Row, you've got 2 help points. Greater Anglia, why does Spooner Row have 2 help points? That's just greedy. Give one to a station that doesn't have one. And onto the eastbound platform, and there's a nice little cottage here. I was going to say maybe the original station cottage, but then if you read the Wikipedia article, it said that the original station buildings were burnt down back in the 1970s. And here, I'm just about to put my foot onto the raised platformy hump, but as you will have seen in the clip from 2017, still isn't high enough for when trains stop here. Although that was with the old 150s, 156. I wonder if the new flirt trains deal with that any better. To do that, I'd have to be on one of the morning trains, and today I'm getting the, I think it's about 4:45 out of that platform, so I'm getting a train out. And obviously a nice old signal box as well. Closed many years ago. I do hate it when the camera does that. I mean, I'm just fortunate the camera hasn't dropped to the ground and broken the camera. Just imagine I walked, that was the dramatic walking up shot, it would have been good. I'm just thinking, I haven't seen, there was a station post on the other side. There's no timetables here. There's nothing that says it's a request stop. If you wanted it, there's no dot matrix, there's no train time information. Even Shippey Hill has a poster saying what times the trains are, and I can't find one here at Spooner Row. Come to the south side, there's a gorgeous church over there. There's the Boar Pub just here, and apart from that there is nothing else. There's a few houses, but there's no corner shop, there's no post office. You normally get like a little village post office, none of that. Nowhere to get a cup of tea, nothing else going on in Spooner Row. I take it all back. As I've walked back from the pub and the church, I can now see from this side, there's the information board with the route map and the timetables and the welcome to Spooner Row. This is a request stop. It's here. Including old black and white photos of what it used to look like. But to talk about the trains here at Spooner Row, Mondays to Fridays, weekends even worse. Monday to Fridays, it gets 3 trains a day. 2 in the morning that have come from Ely Cambridge Way, heading down towards Norwich, and then one back in the evening out of Norwich. Here's the fascinating thing: if you look at the timetable, the 8:09 in the morning to Norwich has got an X by it. It's a request. But the 9:21 isn't. It's a stopper. It's a you must stop here. And then when I'm getting back, just the 16:43 is a request. But interesting that one of the 2 in the morning isn't a request stop. Straight in Losarn. Here's one I made earlier on the train on the way up, which is why I was consulting the timetable, and I drew this amazing map, which I shall put on screen now instead because I don't want to have to redraw this. But I was looking at the Holder line from Ely down to Norwich. Shippey Hill is just like the hardest one to do because it only gets 1 train Monday to Fridays. It only gets 2 trains in each direction on a Saturday. When I return to Shippey Hill, you can only do it on a Saturday. Lakenheath is just impossible because there's no weekday service. So those 2 are the hardest ones to do. At some point I recognise I've got to do Shippey Hill and Lakenheath. Brandon gets a semi-regular service, but only Greater Anglia. Thetford, interestingly, gets a fairly regular service. Harling and Eccles, Harling Road and Eccles Road, they're really hard to do. Again, they're like here, Spooner Row. They get like 2 trains in the morning and they get 2 trains in the evening, but one of those trains in the evening is an East Midlands train. So Harling Road and Eccles Road are fascinating because they have they're served by East Midlands westbound only. Attleborough gets a very regular service. It's quite a big town, so all the Greater Anglia services stop there. Then you've got here, which is Spooner Row, which is just as we've already discovered, 2 eastbound in the morning and 1 westbound in the evening. And then Wymondham up there, again quite a big town, gets a regular service. I'm saving Wymondham for when I get to 200,000 subscribers on my YouTube, because Wymondham in the latest OOR stats got just over 200,000 passengers a year. Sun is setting. I feel like I've done and said all there is to do at Spooner Row, which ain't much, so we just wait for the train.
Welcome to this service for Cambridge. We will be calling at Attleborough, Thetford, Brandon, Ely, Cambridge North and Cambridge.
And that is it. That's how to do Spooner Row request stop done. There's a link in the description to my request stop map showing all the request stops in Great Britain. Download it. Thanks for watching. Press subscribe. See you.